24-18 they lead. And Jamaica can't afford, you think, to allow them to slip away too far.
No, they can't.
And here is Thompson. Thompson.
Again, we struggle with taking the ball down into this.
Here is Aiken. She's behind the defense. And a perfect opportunity. She's given the go-ahead. And a chance she takes with glee.
You know what, I must say, it's a very good matchup there, Romalie Aiken with Suzanne Furman. Very tall, very lanky. Suzanne has, you know, a young player coming up, has really improved over the years.
And good defending from the Jamaicans, led by Casey Evering that time. Here is Evering once again. Thompson. Back to Evering, the Tivoli Gardens player. Thompson. She plays at Walgroven and loops it in towards Forbes. And this is good ball from the Jamaicans. Need to cap it off with a finish. And there's a contact call against Susan Furman, against Romilda.
I think it's just called against Bully, Rebecca Bully.
And Captain Forbes takes over very effectively. Thompson, Henry. And Australia back in possession once again. Very quickly they pour forward. Midhurst. And a little bit of a contact once again.
I know they are so patient.
Henry it was. And the patience is a virtue. Here is Midhurst. Too close that time from Byfield. And Midhurst.
She's been missing a lot, but she's been taking some really difficult shots.
Australia sent a pass, and quickly they're away from the Jamaicans once again.
And again, you see the entry pass is so easy. You know, it's as if we let up. You know, it's time to take a breather. With Australia, you cannot take a breather.
Oh, and McMahon is all by herself.
Yes, I know, and that's her pet move. She loves that.
Very pleased.
She loves that. You see, she has a smile on her face.
Here is Forbes, loops one in towards Bran.
Looks like she went offside. I think there's a miss there by the umpire.
And a contact call for the Jamaicans. Connie Francis looks on very pensively. And here is Aiken. Puts this one up quite nicely. She's as tall as the hoop. And she won't miss much from there. And Australia right back in their faces at the moment. Sure contact that against Thompson. Here is Bertouche taken quickly. Midhurst. She misses, but it falls kindly for McMahon.
Bad position there by the defender. You have to fight around or even tip it out. Tip it out, then give yourself another chance to get a shot, to get a chance to defend the ball.
Australia moving away from the Jamaicans, but Aiken with a chance to cut the deficit, and she does.
That's a much better move by Aiken. She gets it, she turns and shoots.
So 10 minutes have elapsed in the second quarter. Australia in front by 5. And good defending work. Casey Evering, Jamaica. And very slowly they get out of their own half once again.
See, everybody's in the same area.
Lifts it towards the far side. That's a great ball, and Aiken collects. The crowd roars. And she drops it in.
Good defending there by Sasha Henry. Tipping it there to Casey Evering.
Jamaica coming forward once again. Brian, Forbes, Aiken needs to turn inside, and that pass has too much weight on it, and now Australia with a chance to really open up once again.
See, the ball comes up so quickly. The ball comes up so quickly.
They move about with invid ease and accuracy, the Australians.
So again, a lot of the work is there on the defender. A lot of work is there on the defender because there's no one. The attacker move the ball down so easily, and they have to do a better job of marking.
The marking was absent once again, and the score 28-23. The Australians are... Oh, that's good work from Byfield, and she was helped out now by Henry.
Brilliant interception there by Althea Byfield, reading the play and going for that interception. Oh, Lord.
And Forbes would have needed some of Aiken's height to get to that.
Poor pass there by Nadine Bryan. Bad judgment, and that's what you don't want. A nice interception like that, and you turn it over. You got to get something for it.
And the Jamaicans train 6 days per week, but they're behind here at the moment. And you would want to think that the Australians, a 6-point deficit, might be very difficult to close against them the way they are playing. Oh, that's good work from Aiken. She had to readjust and to cut the deficit. 29-24, Jamaica, they trail. And that would have been very pleasing.
Yes.
Australia moving about with pace and precision.
Yes. Yes, their passes are very precise.
Much to the amusement of the Jamaicans. Medhurst up against Byfield, gets her out of the way and puts it away quite nicely. What would be the word from you to the players out there now, Obi?
Well, they just have to make what they have count, you know, not risking anything. And the attackers definitely have to pick up on the marking. They're just moving that ball too easy from the Jamaican defensive end, the Jamaican attacking end to the defensive end. Put heaps of work on the defenders.
Brian to Aiken. Aiken steps in. She's a little way out. And Australia come away with it. It was off the hoop.
Here is by Aiken.
In towards Bertouche. Australia right in the arc already. Ready to aim. Medhurst. Obstruction. And close again. Just a minute left in the second quarter. Australia increases their lead at the moment. 31-24. Here they are once again, the Australians. And we're up on 14 minutes. It's taken quickly. Bertouche. Quick interchange. Here is McMahon. Turning. And always going to be a call against the Jamaican defender there, Casey Evering. Here's McMahon. And McMahon is perfect once again. 32-24. Jamaica trailing at the moment. The crowd very much silent at the moment, and oh how they...
I guess we just have to pick it up a little bit. We just have to pick it up a little bit.
Contact center, penalty.
Contact center, it's a penalty call for the Jamaicans. And Forbes being heckled at the moment. And Nicole Aiken would want that one over the defender's head. She gets it, turns, and right on the money at the end of the second quarter. So the Jamaicans have their work cut out. Catherine Cox, a very, very seasoned campaigner. And a bully now. In towards Brown. Brown, here's McMahon, and Cox is not going to get her first touch just yet. And then she loops one in, and Casey Evering battling for it, but then commits an infringement. Or she was the one that draws a foul.
Tough play there. Good play there by the defenders.
Thompson. Contact against Paula Thompson.
No, I think it's against Van Bertouche.
Here's Henry. Loops it in towards Thompson. Again, she's fouled. And Jamaica, they're trailing by 7. A chance to cut it to 6. Aiken. And she misses, but then we'll get the
She'll get the obstruction call.
Forbes to take it. Here's Forbes. Adds to her tally and to Jamaica's. It's 26-32 they trail, but they have the centre pass now. Can they make use of it? Here's Forbes. Forbes to Henry. Thompson. Forbes. A good combination that time between the two Walgrovians players. Forbes and Thompson. And here is Brand towards Forbes, who seems to be the most agile of the Jamaican players at the moment. They lose out once again. Green to Bertouche. Across field, and Green and Brown combining very well. Here is Cox looking for Medhurst. Or McMahon it is.
Yes.
And that's a very tidy finish.
Yes, and that's McMahon's favorite. That's her position there at the goal attack. So she's definitely going to lead the charge there for the Aussie team.
Taken quickly. Brown. Oh, that's a very tricky move to get the Jamaican goalkeeper out of the way.